Well, I never thought I would ever see She-Hulk twerk with Meg Thee Stallion, but that's absolutely what I got in She-Hulk Episode 3's end credit scene. So we're going to talk about She-Hulk Episode 3 today, guys, in full spoilers. If you're new here and you also love talking Marvel content every single week, you need a place to come stay and just talk in the comment section, this is the place for you guys. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's have a great conversation down below. Are you liking the show? Are you not? Are you hating it? I already know there are elements of the show that people are probably hating. I got screeners to these, so I've been watching them like back to back to back and filming these. So it's kind of going to be interesting to see what your guys' thoughts are as these are coming out. And just to express, I am liking this show, but it is not my favorite Marvel series yet. And to be honest, it probably is one of my leaser favorite things from Marvel Phase 4 so far. And it has nothing to do with Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. I actually think that is some of the better aspects of this entire thing. I actually even think that the humor works for this show and what they are establishing. Like that end credit scene. It's so stupid. And I just sat there going, that's so dumb, but it's funny. Like, I'm baffled. I really never thought I would see She-Hulk twerk with Meg Thee Stallion in a Marvel Cinematic Universe film show. Like, that was not on my like bingo board. That was not on it at all. I'm shocked by that. I literally just finished the episode. So overall, let's talk this episode. This was very much the release of Abomination, his court trial, and I thought all of that was very interesting and fun. This was so far one of the faster moving episodes. Like, I felt like I started it and it just flew by. And the other thing to give this is there was this B storyline about her old coworker who one of the other people in her office is representing, who was very much catfished into thinking this shape-shifting Asgardian was Meg Thee Stallion. And I thought that whole aspect was very boring, if I'm going to be honest. I do like the fourth breaking wall of how they ended up at the bar and how point A to point B, and how Jennifer Walters very much insinuates that even at the beginning of this episode where she talks about this is not one of those cameo shows. Do not expect this to be one of those. But we know Daredevil's coming up, so I actually really hope she does a joke towards like the Netflix version of those shows. I'm very interested to see how they segue that in there, but it's fun. And that's the biggest aspect I have this show, is it's fun. It doesn't change anything for me. It makes me like this character. I'm excited to see where we go next with her, but I don't think this is like changing anything in the MCU or the Marvel Cinematic Universe to where like, oh my god, this is amazing. Maybe I'll be wrong in the future when certain things are established, but I'm just having fun with this show. Like that's literally all it is, and that's all I'm taking it in as. While this is canon to the MCU, it's fun. Like what else can I say? So starting with the beginning of this episode, again, I like all the fourth wall breaking. And my favorite joke was probably the cameo joke that she made at the beginning of this episode when she's driving her car, gets to the prison, has another conversation, and the trial begins. But one of the things that they need to find out is, of course, Emil is saying, you know, Wong, he offered me. So they finally get in contact with Wong, which was funny to see that Wong has a LinkedIn. And Benedict Wong comes into play, and I freaking love him. And he plays Wong so damn well. And to kind of get his perspective of, okay, why did you do this with Abomination? It wasn't just for fun. It was so he could become the Sorcerer Supreme. And I find it a little bit hard to believe that he couldn't find another creature to convince to come with him. But again, the fact that that is the reason why, it's going to make me view Shang-Chi a little bit differently when I see and go back and review that film now. And that's kind of what I'm liking about this show, is that the way that it's kind of popping segments here and there. And now kind of going forward, the only thing I kind of know about the show is that the fact that Daredevil's in it. The rest of the series so far has been pretty blank from the trailers, at least from what I viewed. So now this is going to be quite interesting to see where else the rest of the show goes. Maybe Meg Thee Stallion and She-Hulk decide to twerk again. I'm still stunned by that, guys. I don't know if you guys are as well, but this is an episode that was fun. It was energetic. It's probably my least favorite episode of the season so far, as much fun as it was. And I did think this was probably the funniest episode yet, but also the most lackluster when it came down to that B storyline for me. And I don't really have much to say about this one. So funny thing, as I was editing this, I completely forgot to mention that some people jumped She-Hulk and we got some cool action. Not really, the action was fine, but they tried to penetrate her skin. And who was trying to hire them? I have no idea. Do you guys have theories? Let me know down below. But I'm still thinking about that TWERKED scene. Who am I? Other than the fact that I'm just having fun with it. And take a shot for every time I said it, sure. That's about it. I don't have much else to say about this episode. Make sure you guys to let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Very curious to hear yours. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week for more She-Hulk. We also have Andor coming up, so look forward to the reviews for that and tons of other movies and TV shows coming up soon. I'm going to be covering every single thing in one of those, and you're definitely going to be one along for the ride. So, of course, until next time, stay classy.